Have you ever wondered why petrol prices continue to rise while electric vehicle charging rates remain stable? Let's delve into the petrol price puzzle that's causing a stir in the automotive world. As we speak, petrol prices are soaring to new heights. In fact, the cost of filling up a tank has hit a 5-month high, with petrol now north of 150p a litre. This surge is not just a blip, but part of a wider trend. Petrol prices have been on a steady upward trajectory, making the cost of running a fuel-powered car more and more expensive. While petrol prices are climbing, the story is quite different in the electric vehicle sector. According to the AA's EV Recharge report, electric vehicle charging prices across the public network remained stable last month. Whether you're charging at home or using a public 7 kilowatts charger, the cost stayed flat between February and March. Even the prices for fast, rapid, and ultra-rapid charging stayed consistent. This stability in EV charging rates is not a coincidence, but a reflection of the growing maturity and competitiveness of the electric vehicle industry. As more and more people switch to electric cars, the demand for charging stations increases, leading to more competition and stable prices. Furthermore, initiatives like EG Group's move to add EV charging costs to 50 forecourt price boards are increasing transparency and making it easier for EV drivers to quickly calculate the cost of charging on the go. So, while petrol prices are soaring, EV charging costs are keeping steady. This stark contrast between the two modes of powering vehicles is one of the many reasons why electric vehicles are becoming an increasingly appealing alternative to their fuel-guzzling counterparts. Let's delve deeper into the stability of EV charging rates. When we talk about EV charging, there are several types to consider. First, we have home and public 7 kW charging, which is the most common and accessible. Then, we have fast charging, which ranges from 8 to 22 kilowatts. To speed things up even more, we have rapid charging, which ranges from 23 to 100 kilowatts. And for those in a real hurry, there's ultra-rapid charging, which delivers over 101 kilowatts. Despite the surge in petrol prices, these EV charging rates have remained remarkably stable. In a recent report, the AA found that home and public 7 kilowatts charging costs didn't budge between February and March, staying consistent at 29 and 52 pence per kilowatt hour respectively. Fast charging followed suit, holding steady at 60 pence per kilowatt hour, as did rapid charging at 74 pence and ultra-rapid at 77 pence. But there's more to the story than just stability. EV charging rates are also becoming easier for drivers to understand and calculate, thanks to the introduction of per-unit charging prices. This simple pricing structure allows EV drivers to quickly calculate the cost of charging on the go, giving them greater control over their expenses. EG Group, for instance, has begun adding these per-unit charging prices to their forecourt price boards, making it much easier for EV drivers to understand exactly what they're paying for. These prices aren't just stable and transparent, they're also becoming more visible. As more retailers follow EG Group's lead, EV drivers will start seeing these prices displayed at more and more charging stations, making it easier than ever to compare the cost of recharging an EV to the cost of refilling a fuel car with petrol or diesel. As we can see, EV charging rates are not only stable, but they are also transparent and easy to calculate. Transparency in pricing is becoming a trend in EV charging stations. The move towards clear, upfront pricing is gaining momentum, with one retailer, EG Group, leading the charge. They've begun to add EV charging costs to 50 forecourt price boards, a practice that's beginning to reshape the landscape of electric vehicle charging. This practice, seemingly simple, is a significant step towards transparency and competition in the EV charging market. It's a move that's being welcomed by many, including the AA. They believe that displaying charging costs on totem poles will not only help advertise prices, but also make it easier for drivers to compare the cost of recharging an electric vehicle to the cost of refilling a fuel car with petrol or diesel. The addition of live pricing to forecourt boards isn't just about immediate transparency. It's also about fostering a better understanding of the cost of EV charging. It helps to dispel misconceptions and allows drivers to quickly calculate the cost of ultra-fast charging on the go. Furthermore, this practice is expected to raise the profile of charging points, as drivers will notice there are more than they think. As Jack Cousins, head of roads policy for the AA, puts it, prices that can be seen from the road will lead to good competition, and displaying them on price boards is great news. Not only will it show how cheap an EV is to run, it will raise the profile of charge points generally, as drivers will notice there are more than they think. The rise of live charging pricing is bringing about a revolution in how we understand and compare EV charging costs. As we move towards a more electric future, this kind of transparency will be key in helping drivers make informed decisions about their transportation needs. The rise of live charging pricing is not just a trend, it's a step towards a more transparent, competitive, and user-friendly EV charging market. The benefits of EV charging go beyond just stable and transparent pricing. They extend to a change in perception about the availability and convenience of charging stations. You see, when charging points are more visible, it can shift the narrative. It can help dispel the myth that charging stations are few and far between, a common misconception that often deters potential EV owners. That's where the opinions of industry experts like Jack Cousins come into play. As the head of roads policy for the AA, Cousins sees the potential in this visibility. He believes that prices displayed from the road can stimulate healthy competition, and that's good news for everyone. Competition means that companies will strive to offer the most attractive rates to lure EV owners to their charging points. It's a win-win situation, but the benefits don't stop there. Displaying prices on roadside boards not only highlights the cost efficiency of EVs, but it also raises the profile of charging points in general. As drivers see these charging stations popping up in their daily commutes, the presence of EV infrastructure becomes more noticeable, more prevalent. This increased visibility acts as a constant reminder of the growing accessibility and convenience of EV charging. This is why the move by companies like EG Group to make charging costs more visible is such a game changer. It's not just about making prices easy to compare. It's about changing perceptions and making EV charging a more integral part of the driving landscape. Not only are EVs cheaper to run, but the visibility of charging points is also increasing, making it more convenient for EV owners. The EV charging revolution is here, and it's reshaping the way we think about fueling our vehicles. The landscape of EV charging is changing rapidly. As electric vehicles grow in popularity, the infrastructure supporting them is evolving as well. One of the key players in this evolution is Tesla. Recently, they opened up their supercharger membership to non-Tesla EV owners. This is a significant development, as it allows more drivers to take advantage of Tesla's network of supercharger stations, renowned for their efficiency and speed. This move also brings with it a financial advantage. Non-Tesla EV owners can now benefit from the same cheaper kilowatt-hour charging rate that Tesla owners enjoy. Moreover, the membership cost has been reduced to a mere £8.99 a month. This makes it more affordable for EV owners, whether they're already signed up or planning to sign up. But Tesla isn't the only one making strides in the EV charging landscape. Other forecourt operators are considering adopting a marked pricing method. This method involves displaying the charging costs on forecourt price boards, much like how petrol prices are displayed at conventional gas stations. This shift towards transparency is a welcome change. It not only helps EV owners quickly calculate their charging costs, but also promotes healthy competition among charging providers. As more and more drivers switch to electric vehicles, the demand for convenient, affordable, and transparent charging options will continue to grow. And it's clear that the industry is stepping up to meet this demand, offering innovative solutions and paving the way for a more sustainable future. As the EV charging landscape evolves, one thing remains certain. The stability of EV charging rates offers a compelling alternative to soaring petrol prices. This stability, coupled with increased transparency and access, is set to make electric vehicles an increasingly attractive option for drivers around the world. The future of EV charging is bright, and it's happening right now.